Well, welcome to today's webinar, everyone. My name is Dan Riley. I'm with Tranont. I have the pleasure of beginning today's webinar and introducing our guest speaker today on our topic of Tranont Defend. Over the next 8 weeks, we will be covering all of our core product services that you have access to in the core. And we will have our guest speakers from each of our respective partners and services to come on board and help us to better understand these services. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the President CEO of Invisis, who provides our Tranont Defend product. He's had 15 years of experience in the industry, and I know him very well as one of the foremost experts in the identity theft and cyber crime arena. He's Mr. Jamie Harrison. Jamie?
How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
We can. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here to talk about the core services here with Tranont Defend. We've been a part of the Tranont story for a number of years now, and we are very proud of our relationship, and we are super excited about where Tranont's going in changing the economic conditions of households across America and throughout Canada. There is such a bright future ahead financially for those who kind of plan properly for this. And today I would like to talk about our portion and our contribution to the Tranont story in terms of the Tranont Defend product line. And specifically, we're going to talk today about the associate protection that's provided as part of your Tranont account. And so you do have some core services here around protection, and our job is to today get you some information about how to use the services, what they mean, just some more basic information. So again, I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for the opportunity. I'm going to spend some time discussing a little bit about the trends and why this is important, but I'm going to spend most of the time really talking about the services and how they work. Let's start off with talking about your financial future being at risk, though. In the world of financial preparedness and financial services, investments, whatnot, you've really got to start paying attention to the risks around your money, your identity, your credit, other things. The thieves are definitely coming after anybody they can get their hands on for their personal information. So stolen personal information is the currency of thieves today. They don't break into banks and steal money. They hack into computers, or they breach businesses. They hack into social media accounts. There's so many different ways that these bad guys are trying to get your personal information, but it's a gold mine to them. That's where the money is for these thieves. And so these criminals and identity thieves and others are really putting our collective financial futures at risk. Literally billions and billions of dollars are lost or stolen annually now because of cybercrime and identity theft. So truly your privacy, your identity, and your money is at risk. As part of your personal financial plan going forward, Tranont is setting you up with all kinds of amazing tools, vital tools to create a strong financial strategy going forward. Protection and protecting your money, your credit, your identity, your privacy, protecting your family has to become a part of that financial strategy going forward. You can make all the money in the world, you can invest properly, you can have all the real estate you want, you can do all these amazing things, and Tranont can help you get there to accomplish any and all of your financial goals. But a thief, a criminal, an identity thief, they can literally sweep your feet right out from underneath you in a matter of a couple of keystrokes or a couple of minutes, and so much of what you work hard for can be taken away from you. We owe it to ourselves, we owe it to our families, to our posterity, to be good stewards of our money, good stewards of our identities, do what we can. It really is behooving for all of us to protect our identities, to protect our families. So let's talk a little bit about the financial risk that we face in today's current situation. Maybe so you've seen some of this information before, maybe you haven't, but data breaches, you've probably heard about those, and identity theft, they go hand in hand. 47% of adults in America had their personal information stolen or exposed last year through data breaches at businesses. You've heard the headlines from the Target data breach a couple of years ago all the way through last year. The big ones were the Blue Cross and Blue Shield healthcare data breaches, where so many millions of people were affected. But there are Home Depot's had data breaches, Michael's craft stores had data breaches, P.F. Chang's restaurant chain's huge data breach. It goes on and on and on. The only ones you really hear about are the big ones. There are so many times more of small businesses, small doctors' offices, hospitals, CPA firms, law firms, and so on and so forth that are affected by these data breaches. So our data is at risk. It's the digital age. Our data is everywhere. We can't get away from it. Don't even try. You can't get in a closet. Your data is out there. All of our data is out there. That's just the age that we live in. But that data is at risk when companies or organizations or governments don't protect it very well. So there's not a lot we can do to prevent our information from being exposed through these kinds of data breaches. This is why it's so important that you understand this and prepare in advance on how to deal with these situations. Last year, 164 million Social Security numbers were compromised through data breaches. 112 million health records were compromised. That's 1 in 3 adults in America who've had their information compromised. 1.5 million tax returns were stolen and the refunds directed to criminals in 2014. And one of the more startling statistics to me is that 1 in 10 children are now victims of identity theft. So when they turn 16 and try to get a driver's license or their first credit card or apply for college, they can't do that. They've got a criminal record. They've got liens and judgments against them. Their credit is already ruined before they even get started. So this does affect their financial future as well as yours if you have children. So data breaches are a big deal and identity theft is a big deal. Let's talk about cybercrime real briefly. Over 1 million computers a day right now is estimated are infected with viruses and malware. That's crazy. Even though everybody runs antivirus software, antivirus does not stop everything. About 40 to 45% of viruses slip past antivirus software. That's just the nature of the problem. So you can be running great security, but you're probably going to get infected at some point or another. Over 1 million people a day get infected right now around the world. If you've heard of the term ransomware, this is a direct hit to the bottom line. 90,000 computers a day, it's estimated right now, are being hijacked with ransomware. This is hacker tools that are installed or injected onto your computer through emails that you open up that you shouldn't have probably opened up, or a website that you've visited. There's a variety of ways you can get ransomware on your computer, but they hijack your computer and lock all your files down. They lock everything, whether you have your accounting records on there, your tax stuff, photos, all your personal documents, anything you save on your computer, they can lock them all down. And there's no way to remove the ransomware. There's no way to fix that problem. You basically just have lost everything, and you have to start over again unless you've got a good data backup going. But ransomware is a nasty trend. It's big this year. That can directly affect you. If you lost everything on your computer, it could be a financial problem to you just as much as it is a hassle, especially if you have a lot of personal sensitive information and financial information on that computer. But we spend about $4 billion a year in computer repair costs, and mobile devices are now being hit hard with malware. So we all use our smartphones to do online banking, look up our social media accounts and everything, but specifically Android is under attack, Android devices. Most viruses and hacker tools that are written to that open platform that Android touts. So if you're an Android user, pay attention. Mobile devices are at risk. Apple is not immune, but these are some of the big trends that you've got to be watching. These are the ways these bad guys are going to get to you, and what they want is your personal information, not just name, address, email, social security number, date of birth. They want your bank account information, your credit card information, your tax information, your social security benefits information, your health insurance information. They're going to get their hands on anything they can to take advantage of you, use your identity, use you to commit crime, to rip you off and steal some money from you. And the other area of risk that we want to talk about is social media and internet safety. Criminals are using social media accounts to find information out about us, and if we expose too much personal information, it leads to some very dangerous things. It can lead to the theft of our identity. It can lead to sexual predators finding people. where they are physically. It can lead to a lot of dangerous things if they're tracking us through social media, so be careful not to expose too much about ourselves through social media. 40% of internet users have experienced some form of harassment. 52% of young people report being cyberbullied already, and 1 in 5 children have been sexually solicited already while they're online. These are some scary statistics that are out there, but you know, we live in a dangerous world. It's an exciting world. Technology is fantastic and amazing, but you've got to be responsible and you've got to be careful. So the trends are out there. I just wanted to touch base on that real quick while we get started. The impact on your financial future is dangerous as well. Money can be taken from you. Your credit can be ruined. That would generate problems with you getting loans, you know, whether it's a home loan, a car loan, a student loan, whatever. It can create IRS tax problems. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to deal with those things, but when an identity is stolen or a thief is using your name somehow, that creates problems, legal problems. And recovering from identity theft, recovering from cybercrime, recovering from ransomware on a computer is a nightmare. All of it's a nightmare, and so it creates stress. And nobody wants stress in their lives. So your financial future can be directly impacted by all of these things that I'm talking about, but it does bleed into a lot of other areas of our lives. And so we want to do everything we can to help you stay protected and safe. And it's incumbent upon you to learn about how these services work for you and then use them so that you do stay safe. So Tranont Defend is all about defending your financial future. That's really what we want to accomplish here. And again, like I said before, we are proud to partner with Tranont to help bring these things to you. Your personal coverage is included with your Tranont Associate account. So you individually, when you join Tranont, are covered. And I'm going to tell you all about the kinds of coverage you have and how you use it. And there are options for you to add family coverage or add a spouse to your coverage if you want to do that. And Tranont has graciously provided those additional coverages to you pretty much at their cost. And so it's a fantastic opportunity for you to get yourself and your loved ones taken care of and protected. But let's talk about Tranont Defend as a core service and what you have in your hands now as an associate. First, Tranont is powered by Invisys. That's our company, and we have a great relationship with Tranont. We are U.S.-based. We are a cybersecurity company. We also do ID theft protection and various other things, but we're in this business now for 15 years, and we've protected people all around the country, all 50 states and Canada, individuals, families, and businesses. And over all that time, we've enjoyed a strong rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are endorsed by several major organizations, associations, trade groups. We have clients of all sizes and shapes, you know, in the business world. So we are trusted by an enormous number of people to protect their privacy, their identity, their money, their computers, their mobile devices, so on and so forth. So what did we put together? When we came together with Tranont to create a package for associates, we created what's called Tranont Defend. And in that package, there are 3 major components of protection that are provided to you. First is identity theft protection. And that's a complete, robust, maximum ID theft protection plan. And I'll show you in a minute more details about that, but you have full ID theft coverage. You also have full computer protection and tech support services through Tranont Defend. And I'm going to talk about what that means. But so we cover the mobile and the computer, the digital arena there for you. And then thirdly, the social media and online safety. We want to make sure as you're out building your business, as your family is enjoying the wonders of the internet, that you're safe online, that your social media doesn't become a risk to you. So we provide some great tools to help keep you safe through social media and online. So that's the 3 major areas of protection. If you look at those 3 things, you would have to buy a number of different products and services separately to create this package. Tranont has a unique package. Tranont Defend is unique. You cannot find this combination of protection anywhere in the world. It's only available through companies, well, our company. We're the only ones that do all these things all together under one roof, and we created this custom package for Tranont. So you don't have to go searching a whole bunch of places to get the kind of protection that you need. All of it's included right here in the one package. Let's look real quickly into the ID theft protection side of this. The product name is called iDefend. That is your ID theft protection program. and you gain access to that through your Tranont Defend account, and I'm going to walk you through that in a minute. But what is included with your ID theft protection? You get full ID theft monitoring for all types of identity theft. Personal identity theft is Social Security, date of birth, name, address, email. That's your personal information. Financial ID theft would involve your credit, your bank accounts, investments, real estate, retirement accounts, so on and so forth. That's financial identity theft, and we're monitoring for that kind of identity theft as well. And thirdly, we monitor for medical identity theft, and this is one of the fastest areas of growth of identity theft is medical records fraud. You saw that statistic earlier where 112 million people had their medical records hijacked by thieves last year through data breaches at hospitals and insurance companies. 112 million people, that's 1 in 3 adults, have their medical records in the hands of thieves. If they combine that with Social Security number, date of birth, they can literally walk into most hospitals in the United States, maybe even Canada, and replicate you and get procedures done in your name and stick you with the bill, the deductible. Your insurance company does not know how to handle this, so medical ID theft becomes a major problem. So we want to monitor for that. So we enable you to enter your insurance information or your Medicare, Medicaid information, prescription card information into our monitoring engine to be able to monitor on the black market stolen identity information. There's several different ways to monitor for identity theft. We monitor a number of different fraud databases, including criminal records databases, change of address databases. If somebody changes your address on you to ship products or ship credit cards to a new address so you don't know about it, we monitor for stuff like that. Public records, liens, judgments against you, court records, things of that nature. We also monitor utilities, cell phone company records, and we're looking for uses or instances of your personal information being used fraudulently. And so the other big area of monitoring that we do is the internet. It's the underground black markets. Stolen identities, stolen personal information is all over the web on these underground black market websites. And these sites are up for a few weeks and then they're down. They move. These guys are very good at how they buy and sell stolen personal information, stolen identity information. And so we want to monitor those, and we have some technology that monitors the internet and the underground black markets to see if your information happens to be floating around out there. That's what we mean by identity theft monitoring. So we have very good, very robust monitoring. You may find out about some types of identity theft before we do, and it's important that you understand that. Your bank is proactively monitoring for fraud. Your credit card companies are proactively monitoring for fraud. If a credit card is stolen, your credit card company will be the first one you're going to call and notify. That's not identity theft, though. That's just credit theft. They've stolen your credit card. Well, the credit card company's got your back on that. They're going to replace your card. You're not going to be responsible for any of the fraudulent charges. But if a new credit card is opened up in your name, that's identity theft. They've used your social and date of birth to open up a new line of credit. So those are the things we want to watch for. If a collection agency happens to show up at your door before they ever report to the credit bureaus, before we can ever pick it up through our monitoring, that's a case where you'll hear about it maybe before we do. And of course, you have a hotline number to call, and then we immediately jump into work to help figure out what happened and restore that your identity. So monitoring will accomplish a lot, but you've got to be vigilant on your own as well in looking for some things. So if you discover something, make sure you're calling in and using your ID theft services. But if we discover something, we're going to alert you through text message or email alerts. You're also going to get monthly reports from us so that you'll see that we're constantly monitoring. If your family is covered, if you've added family coverage for identity theft for your spouse or your children, then you'll see the reports and you'll get the alerts on them as well. As far as the privacy and credit protection resources go, I'll just explain that online we provide you a number of resources on how to get off of telemarketing lists, how to stop junk mail from coming to your home, on the credit protection side, how to pull free credit reports, how to put credit freezes on your credit or credit fraud alerts, how to dispute items on your credit. We don't do credit repair. That's not what we're doing. We're here to protect and help provide you resources on how to protect your credit, how to protect your privacy. Thieves will use any and all of these things to learn about you and then rip you off. So those resources are all available online. You also have full lost wallet protection. And I'm going to walk you through some of those things in just a minute on how you use that. But there's a ID theft and fraud hotline. If you ever consider or think for a moment you've got a problem, if you even just suspect something's wrong, call in and we will answer your questions, resolve the concerns. And if you do have an ID theft case on your hands, and we can safely say we need to start a case, we will initiate a full case for you and do the full ID theft recovery work for you. The kind of recovery work we do is A to Z. You can sign a limited power of attorney where we will literally go to work with the credit bureaus, with the banks, with the criminal justice departments, with everybody, and we will do the hard part of recovery work for you so you can stay focused on building your business, on your family, on your hobbies, on the things that you enjoy. The best, most valuable assets of a good ID theft protection program that you have here boils down to the monitoring and to the recovery. And we do outstanding monitoring, and then we also do the very best kind of ID theft recovery, full ID theft recovery for you. If you have any expenses associated with your recovery, like legal fees, again, we're paying for that. We've got the paralegals, the attorneys, and others that go do the fight for you. But if you ever expend any money like that, we'll even reimburse those monies for you. So it's a full, robust ID theft protection plan. When you combine that with the other forms of protection we're providing you, you've got the very best of the best protection through Tranont and Tranont Defend. Let's talk about your computer protection and tech support services. That service is called iCare, and you'll see that name thrown around on our retail products, just like you'll see the iDefend name thrown around on our retail products. These are the products that you can take to friends and family. But you have an iCare Unlimited subscription with your Tranont Defend plan. You get unlimited live technical support and security support for your computer and for your mobile devices. What's included for you as an associate is one computer and all your personal devices. That means your smartphone and your tablet. Those are all covered under your Tranont Defend plan. We don't cover your family and other computers outside your personal computer. You can add coverage for those things, but that's not included in the Tranont Defend package that you get as an associate. But you do get unlimited live technical support for you personally. That means computer security checkups, viruses and malware removals, problem troubleshooting and repair. And I'll just explain what you have on your hands. If you have a problem with your email working, if you can't get a PowerPoint to work right, if you're having trouble playing a video online, if your Wi-Fi connection at home, if you're wondering how to secure that, we help you with that. If your printer isn't printing from your computer, you can't get them to sync up, we help you with that. If your cell phone and your tablets aren't syncing with your calendars, we help you with that. Literally, if you have a problem or a question about your computer, you can call, and you have unlimited access to our team of experts. And so it's full problem troubleshooting and repair. This is an unbelievable value. If you've ever taken a computer to a repair shop, go into Best Buy and the Geek Squad or whatever, you're going to realize every time you request help like that, you're going to pay a big chunk of money. At a minimum, somewhere between $50 and $100. But like with Best Buy, the average repair ticket is about $150 to $200. So this is an enormous value. You have your own team of tech experts on demand. So don't let your computer problems get in the way of productivity and success. Don't let computers have security problems and linger on. Get them taken care of. We will fix it. Whatever your antivirus is that you're using, we'll make sure that it's checked up properly and that it works well for you. If it's really poorly rated, we'll let you know. We'll recommend others. We'll even help you install some other software to help protect you. So we really do take a very detailed concern for your security and your safety on your computer, and then make sure that it's running at peak performance, that it's tuned up, it's maintained and running well. And then with your mobile devices, we offer security support for that. We'll show you how to put the privacy settings right and how to lock those down properly so they don't become security risks for you. So if, to use this service with iCare, of course, you're going to want to, right out of the gates, use it and get a full checkup done, but you're going to want to call anytime you suspect anything wrong with the computer. I think I've got a screen here, and I do, about how to use it. Call anytime you have a question or need help, and the hotline number is right there. It's 801-724-6210. That's your tech support hotline for your Tranont Defend plan. and you'd call in and let them know you're with Tranont, and they'll look your name up and your account up, and you're in. And through a secure remote connection, they give you a security code over the phone. They establish that secure remote connection to your computer, and we're on our way. We don't need to be on site and be intrusive into your home. We do it all through the internet and through remote connection. So you can sit and watch your technician from our company work on your computer, or you can go golf or go to lunch, go to a soccer game or whatever, and come back, and the work will be done, and you'll have a full email report of what was done in your inbox. We'll send you a picture of the technician that worked on your computer. You'll be able to rate your technician. So you can develop a really great relationship with your team of techs here. They're here to support you and help you and keep you safe and productive. You always have one-on-one personalized care. Our call center is based right here in the United States, English-speaking, U.S.-based. They're all certified and employed by us, so we don't outsource to India or Singapore or anywhere else. It's all top-tier support for you guys. That's the only way we do it. So that's the iCare Unlimited Support Program, and that is an enormous value. You'd spend a fortune on that if you were to try and find this anywhere else in the market. Let's talk about your social media and online safety protection benefits. That program name is called My Social Guardian. Again, these are all our products and services. They're all our intellectual property. This is a social media monitoring program to help you monitor for cyberbullying, violence, drug or alcohol references, sexual predators, reputation damage issues, identity theft, or personal information exposure, things like that. We do a lot of silly things, honestly, through social media. We get careless. Everybody seems to be a little too free with personal information, but for you personally, you have your own personal coverage where you can monitor your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and your Instagram accounts for any of this nefarious activity that could present a problem to you. If you have our family plan, then you can monitor your child's social media accounts for these types of things. And as a parent, I'm a parent, I'm telling you it's fantastic, and it's the only way that I can stay on top of what's going on in the social media world with my teenagers and my kids. So, but for you personally, you may monitor your social media accounts really well. Maybe you don't, but this is an extra step of monitoring for you on all of your accounts to see if somebody's posting things that are inappropriate, that are not acceptable to you, or that might put you at risk. We can sometimes catch on to predators who are tracking you and doing things. So we monitor for all the content that could put you at risk, whether you've posted or whether other people have kind of associated your name with that. So it's a fantastic program, and it's included with your Tranont Defense Services. You get alerts through email or text messages. As a part of this, we also provide the Cyberhood Watch program, which is a part of this whole online safety arena here. You can get access to sex offender maps and crime maps in your local area. So you can see the kinds of crimes and things that are happening around you. And there's a full online education center there as well, how to stay safe when you're doing online banking and things like that. So there's a very robust set of features and benefits that you get with your Tranont Defend account around social media and online safety. I wanted to put this chart up here for you on the screen so that you can see and compare, take a look at the value proposition that comes with the Tranont Defend program. You get your ID theft protection, your computer protection and tech support, and social media and online safety all together in one package, included with your associate programs, with your associate auto ship each month. Again, it's a core service. But if you were to try to create something similar on your own, you would have to have a LifeLock plan, a Geek Squad type plan. You'd have to have Norton Security that would do various things for you, and something like a Net Nanny. These are the types of tools and technologies that you would have to source on your own. And if you were to be smart, without Tranont Defend, you'd want to be doing this stuff. But you have Tranont Defend, and it includes these types of benefits plus more. It was hard for us to put together a comparison chart because we really can't find companies that do exactly what we do. This is the best comparison chart we could put together to demonstrate to you, your coverage through Tranont Defend is valued at least over $50 a month, and it's included in your program. So get some peace of mind there that you've got a full package, a complete package. You don't have to have the hassle of having 4, 5, 6 different types of products to replace this with. You'll spend a lot more money elsewhere. So let's talk about using the services a bit. getting started. If you're a new associate and you're listening to this for the first time, I'm just going to talk to you for just a minute. If you've been in a while and you have not used these services yet, then this applies to you as well. You want to look for your Tranont Defend welcome email from Invisys. It will come from TranontDefend@Invisys.com. And that is your welcome email with your login and your instructions on how to access and set up your Tranont Defend program. If you don't have that email, then you can contact our customer service team. The phone number's on the screen there, and we will resend that or provide you that login information and instructions and teach you and show you how to use this stuff. But make sure you have that welcome email. Watch for it. Go read that through. There's some good, helpful information about your Tranont Defend plan in there. The first thing you're going to do, though, is you're going to log into your Tranont Defend account, and then you're going to set up your monitoring, your identity theft, and social media. We do not collect any personal information from you up front in the process. When you get signed up with Tranont, we're not gathering any of your personal information from them. It's a completely secure and private relationship. So you've got to go in and add your social security number and your date of birth and other personal information that you want monitored into our system. And that's the very first thing you do when you first log into Tranont Defend. The first screen says, enter your information that you want monitored, and enter your name, your social, your date of birth, other things. So that's the first thing. So go log in when you're getting started and set those monitoring programs up. And it's all self-explanatory. You just follow the prompts on the screen. Secondly, you want to call for your computer security checkup. Maybe do that first. But get your Extreme PC Makeover done. That's part of your package. We call it the Extreme PC Makeover because it really is an overhaul of your computer. We normally charge $150 for this, but it's included in your package. It's part of that iCare service plan I've been talking about. But call in as soon as you get signed up or shortly thereafter. Call in and have a full checkup done. We want to make sure you're safe and secure and locked down as you get started with your business. And we want to make sure it's tuned up and productive and running well. If we discover problems that need to be fixed, we're going to fix those things. And if we can't fix it, something like your hard drive is failing and needs to be replaced, then we'll direct you on how to get that done. But you've got those experts there to kind of get you up to speed and get your computer running like new again, keep it locked down and safe. So get that done right up front. And then if you have any question about getting set up and getting started, just call our customer service team here. We work with Tranont Associates all day, every day. So the number is 801-724-6211. That's our customer service line here at Invisys. If you do call the Tranont line, the customer support line there, just say I need to talk to the guys over at the Tranont Defend and Invisys, and they'll direct you over there. So get started the right way with your business. Be a product of the product. So how do you access Tranont Defend online? Let's actually walk through and look at that. You're going to log into your Tranont account, and then you're going to go to the Tranont Defend section. And for just a moment here, I'm going to get out of my presentation, and I'm going to go show you real quickly what that looks like. So here's the Tranont website, of course, and when you go log in, either from your own site or from the corporate site, you're going to hit that member login up here. I've been logged into my account before, so it remembers me and automatically puts me in there. But you'll enter your name and password, Tranont username and password to get in. Here you have access to all of your core services and other programs with your Tranont account. There's Tranont Defend right here. You just click the Access button, and it automatically takes you over to your Tranont Defend account. This is what your Tranont Defend account is going to look like online. Of course, my name's up here, the country that I'm from, and you've got a menu across the top, and then you've got some icons down here. The first time you log in, you won't see everything you're seeing here because it's going to be your setup wizard. It's going to prompt you to enter the information you need to get your account set up. I just went through that in my demo account here and got myself set up. So what you're seeing here is after you've set up your monitoring, this is what this looks like. You can click on your identity theft protection plan, or you can get into your social media monitoring or the Cyberhood Watch, or you can get into your computer services as well. There's your computer services tab right across the top. But let's go back to the home and kind of show you how this works, starting with your identity theft protection plan. When you click on that, your dashboard is going to show you all the things you have access to, including your identity profile, which I haven't entered anything into my identity profile. But here's where you enter all the credentials and identifiers that you want to have monitored. So you see bank accounts, lines of credit, other things you want monitored. And this is completely up to you about how much or how little you want to have monitored. At a minimum, we've got to have Social Security and date of birth to be able to do any kind of monitoring. But when you come in and set your identity profile up, you're going to want to save your member information, and you're good to go. But back to the dashboard, this will show you who your plan members are. I'm navigating with this left navigation. If you have the family plan, you'll see all your family members in there, and you'll be able to create an identity profile for all the family members to be able to monitor their personal information. You can click on your identity monitoring tab and get a current status of all the types of monitoring that we're doing for you. If you have an identity theft issue and you want some information online, there's a whole section in here about contacting us or self-help tips on how to identify if it's credit fraud or identity theft. There's some great information here. Under the Lost Wallet section here, this is where you can create an actual online personal wallet inventory. We have a little wizard in here that allows you to store all kinds of information that you have in your wallet. So I can add myself as a member in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Save that. And now my name appears, and I can go ahead and enter my wallet information. My driver's license name, license number, state, and expiration date, and then save that. This is in case you are, for example, if you're traveling somewhere and your purse or your wallet is stolen, who do you call? How do you even know what was in there? It's hard to remember all that. Really, all you do is log into your Tranont account, go to Tranont Defend, go hit your wallet inventory. Everything is right in here for you. So anywhere in the world you might be, or on your mobile device, you can go in here and find out what you had in your wallet. So I recommend you go ahead and enter this information. We truncate credit card numbers to the last 4 digits and other things. So there's a lot of security involved in the entry of the information here. All of this information is encrypted and locked down. Only you can see it. Not even our support team here can see it. No customer service people, not our tech guys. Nobody has access to this information but you through your Tranont Defend login. So it's a little self-help tool for you. There's a paper format of this also if you just wanted to use the paper version of it. But if you ever lose your wallet and you want help or assistance in recovering or replacing the contents of it, we have a hotline number. Just call us, and we'll walk you through replacing contents of your wallet. So that kind of gives you a very brief review of the iDefend section, your identity theft protection section. Let's hit the social media monitoring real quick. Here's your My Social Guardian plan. You can add or remove plan members here. In this section, of course, my name is here because I added myself earlier. But this is where you're going to add monitoring for your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter accounts. I'm not going to go through the process of setting it up right now, but you can see there's some instructions in here. You click on it, you follow the instructions, and you're now monitoring, and you're going to start receiving alerts. When you set this up, there's an initial batch of alerts that are going to come out because it's scanning everything that you have out there now, and it's going to send you some alerts about what it finds now. Some are going to be high risk, some are going to be low risk or no risk, but everything that looks suspicious is going to be sent to you when you set this up and use it. There's an archive here of the alerts. I just set this up earlier, so I don't have any alerts in here for myself, but all your recent alerts are also archived in here for you. That is your Social Guardian. It's very simple, but get it set up and get those alerts coming. Cyberhood Watch, I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute as well, but before I do that, up under Computer Services in this tab, this will tell you, oh, I'm on the iCare service plan, I can have an extreme PC makeover done. Your key code that's issued to your computer is listed down here with the start date. They'll add a computer description in here, so it could be James's kitchen computer or something. The first time you call in and get your makeover done or a checkup or a virus removed or whatever, they're going to add that description, and you've got an archive in here of the computers that you have on your plan. There's the tech support hotline right in here. So again, everything is available right here through your Tranont Defend account. Let's go back to Cyberhood Watch. I just want to show you something interesting here when you click on the Cyberhood Watch section. This is another one of those online safety, internet safety tools that we provide you. You go over here to click on Go to the Cyberhood Watch Resource Center, and that's where it popped me out into that. Just show you real quickly, if I wanted to look at the sex offender registry, it's going to load up maps for me, and I can kind of go anywhere I want in the country and scale in. But this little left navigation here pops out and allows me to enter an address in there. I looked up Los Angeles earlier, but I'm going to show you how to use this really quick. Under events, you can check for all the different crimes that you want to track. You can select all. I like to select all and then close that again. And then under offenders, it's automatically going to detect sex offenders in here for you. But, if I wanted to go, say, zoom in, let's go to Pennsylvania real quick, maybe Harrisburg. It'll take a couple of minutes, but it'll eventually load up on this map right here. It's hitting a crime, there it goes. It's hitting crime databases through police offices and sex offender databases through police offices. We do not access the national sex offender database because it's about 25% to 30% inaccurate. The data there is outdated. We work directly with police departments for sex offenders and crime maps. So we have a great partner in that we utilize. But you can go look in your area. One disclaimer here. We don't hit all zip codes. Not all police departments are sharing sex offender information. So you may not have it available in your area, but over time we continue to add more. Our partner company is continuing to add more. But you can go in here and take a peek at all kinds of information and look up, let me see if I can find some sex offenders in this area. Well, I'm not going to take time to do that today, but this is an example of how you can look at your own address and kind of see what's going on in that area. So the Cyberhood Watch program, let me get back over to it, has all kinds of information in here. If you go to like an identity theft section in here, lots of articles, recommendations on identity theft in here. That is a quick demonstration of, let's see, let me get back to the home page of what you're going to see inside your Tranont Defend account. I'm going to get back out of that and wrap up my training here and close that and put this back up. So again, to reiterate, to access your Defend account, go to your Tranont login and then go to the Tranont Defend section. If you want to add family protection to your Tranont Defend account, you can do that. Tranont has created an easy way for you to do that, and I've got the pricing up here. You just simply call Tranont support to add coverage. If you want your family to be protected against ID theft, you want all your computers covered and mobile devices covered in your household, you can do that. So iDefend Family is the add-on coverage to your account. It's only $10 a month if you just wanted to add ID theft protection for your spouse and your children. $10 a month. Super, super cheap. You won't find family coverage for that cheap anywhere. Just as a matter of comparison, if you were to check out other ID theft programs out there for full family coverage, you're going to be anywhere from twice that price to 5, 6 times that price for family coverage. So for not a lot of extra money, you can have a full family plan added to your Tranont account. It'll be billed through Tranont along with your other services. iCare Home, that is the add-on for all the extra computers and mobile devices for everybody in your household. And that is full coverage for all your devices. It's personal use only, not business use. If you have a home-based business, we'll limit you to 3 or 4 computers, but if they're personal computers, then you can add as many as you want on there. I think we cap out at 10 computers or something crazy like that, but it's for all your computers and devices in your home. Smartphones, tablets will help you get all that stuff locked down and taken care of. And you can add that coverage for only $15 a month. We normally sell that. That's retailing out on the market for us at $49.95 a month. So you guys get it at a screaming rate. Nobody else gets it at that price but you guys, all the associates in Tranont. And then, of course, if you want to bundle the two together, you want the ID theft and the computer coverage and the social media coverage for everybody. You want all of it. Then you can get Tranont Defend Home, and that is only $20 a month. And that price, again, is only available. You save when you bundle, but that price is only available to associates. Again, call Tranont support. We recommend everybody add this coverage into the program. I am ready to wrap up on this. I would like to just leave a couple of parting comments for you as we wrap this up about Tranont Defend. It's really important that you get protected yourself. I laid out early on in this training why you really should take care of your computers, your mobile devices, have good monitoring for your identity, have good monitoring for your social media and the internet. I've laid the case out for that. So get yourself protected. Use these services. And then go protect your loved ones. But to do this, you need to be a product of the product. In another training, we will talk about making these different services available as retail services to people you know, friends and family. You have access to do that now. We will do a full training on those services from a retail perspective in another training meeting, but you've got to be a product of the product in order to recommend it to other people. When you get started as an associate, get the computer checkup done, start your monitoring, get the alerts and reports coming in, and then you can share those experiences with other people. Forward your tech support summary email to friends. You know, it shows we've removed 200 viruses and freed up 500 megabytes of hard disk space and cleaned up X amount of dead files on your computer. And it lists all this stuff out and shows a picture of your tech and send it to somebody and say, do you have your own team of techs like I do? No? Well, you need to join Tranont. You know, you got these amazing benefits. Be a product of the product, and then don't hesitate to share your experiences with others. That's going to do really well for you for protecting your family and then those others that you care about, other friends and family. So I'm going to go ahead and end with that, and thank you very much for your time and listening in. Hopefully this was a beneficial training for you. And Dan, I think I'm going to turn it back over to you. If there was any questions that you think I left off or we need to answer at the end of this, I think we have a little bit of time to do that.
Thanks, James. There are a couple of questions that have come up, mainly questions in regard to the differences between the U.S. and Canada. Some of the cybercrime and criminal registries, are they different in Canada? Are they available in Canada? How does the Defend programs differ between the U.S. and Canada?
Good. I'll address that question first. Tranont Defend is the same program in Canada as the U.S. With virtually no differences. Some features may be unavailable. I believe that we're just getting started with the crime maps and the sex offender maps in Canada. I think there's limited information available there. But other than that, with Canadians, you've got Canadian associates, you have identity theft protection, you've got the full tech support services, and you've got the social media monitoring services. You have all three of the core services that we provide included in your plan, just the same as the U.S. And so there may be a couple of little things like those maps that I was talking about that might be the difference, but other than that, they're the same.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, James, I really appreciate you coming on and doing this training for us today. We will go ahead and end the webinar at this time. Any other questions that anyone might have, please feel free to send us an email at support@tranont.com. Specifically ask the question regarding the Tranont Defend products. And if it's not something that our support team can answer for you, we will forward that over to Jamie's team at Invisys, and they will respond and get back with you. Or you're always certainly just welcome to give us a call at the numbers that were mentioned earlier, or you can always call our 800 number. And I believe through our phone system, by pressing the number 4, you'll be transferred directly to the Tranont Defend tech support powered by Invisys. So thanks everyone again for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next Friday at this same time. Next Friday we will be covering the product of TaxBot. Thanks again. Have a great weekend, everyone.